Okay, I want to make a little bit more progress today. I think I made a considerable amount of progress last time. I'm moving maybe twice the speed as I normally do, or did the first time. Need to fix the lighting first. Okay. Alright. It's something about how everything looks pretty old. The old computers fit in with the 1950s era desks, but the 2000 style posters not so much. So, Cool Man brand refrigerator. I think I think it's a little funky that some of the text is floating floating on top of the map. I just noticed that. I didn't notice that the first time. Let's see. It's the only way is forward. Which I think I should probably load up with that's dodge. Want to be ready in case something... Oh wait, something already came at me. Ouch. Okay, that was unfair. Going to load the game. This game likes to change the rules on you. Oh, that was precarious. I wonder what this is a fire of, actually. July 30th, 1967. Okay, it's the 60s. I'm not that far off. Thank you for allowing us to interview Director Bertram Wildberger. We're very aware that this is a particularly delicate time for you and the people of Winterlake. Do you have any information about how the fire began? Experts are working hard to find the answer. Unfortunately, we're still waiting to discover the cause. What will happen now that the hospital is completely lost? As director of the hospital and as someone grateful for everything life has given me, I am currently working on accommodating the hospital's needs within my mansion. This, of course, will be temporary, at least until we manage to construct a new hospital building. I have also spoken to kind donators who will be providing equipment and furniture. How generous of you, Director. I am merely God's servant. I exist to do his will. Ugh! Okay, one more time. Oh, it's still going. Okay, one more time, I promise. I feel it should not be allowed to do something like that. One more time, I'm not going to get struck. Haha, it didn't get me that time. Ouch. Okay, that was my fault. That was one of the more horrifying enemies that you, that is not a good sound. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there until we find, some illumination. Trying to explore anything, while you're, while in the darkness is usually a bad idea at this point in the game, mainly because you're just going to get killed, probably. Tismuit, I really need to find a way to, figure out how that's pronounced. The Tismuit legends abound of the magical blood that courses through the veins of twins, allowing them to communicate with each other by thought alone. Some even claim that brothers and sisters could appear next to each other in seconds across incredible distances. It's not surprising that the first explorers to arrive on the island called such gifted younglings witch children. Unfortunately, they seldom survive 10 or 11 summers once chosen for sacrifice. However, the most striking tale is that of nights when no moon was in the sky, the nights when the little twins would be sacrificed. The children would dance, torch in hand, around the tribe's deceased, while the remaining tribesmen extinguished their torches. With this ritual, the dead would walk the earth again, at least for one night. Body is badly burned. Yes, it is. What's that sound? Oh, it's me walking on organs, never mind. This is the blood of the chosen twins. His body appears to have been operated on multiple times. It doesn't even look human anymore. Who is doing this? The answer may shock you. A man in a radioactive suit is walking around the body in circles.
Father, what's going on here? Why is that weird man walking around the operating table with that weird chandelier in his hands?
What are you talking about, child? I don't see anything.
You don't see the man on the other side of the glass?
My child, this place is giving you hallucinations. You must rest.
I don't know what's real or what is a product of my imagination, Father.
Let me tell you a story. Hundreds of years ago, this island was inhabited by a tribe. One night, the moon could not be seen in the night sky, and the world was plunged into darkness. The shaman of the tribe, those with special blood, danced around their dead, willing their bodies to rise and walk the earth once more.
That sounds terrifying.
Ah, I see. They've recycled a line. And I think they miss... earlier when they were talking about the children dying, and she said that sounds terrifying, I think somebody accidentally linked this line with her saying that's terrible instead of terrifying. Anyway. Like a coffee maker. It's kind of a terrible room. Like, you wouldn't be able to see anything in the back rooms, and a pipe with a attached handle. It smells like sulfur. Shotgun parts B. I know what I'm supposed to do there, but I'm not really well equipped enough to really do anything. Oh, whoops. That would have been really bad. Have I gone in this room yet? Microscopes and various medical items. I keep forgetting about that, but apparently you can just run past it. There is a way to reorganize all of this. maybe there's a place where I missed You know what? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed anything. I think it's just I think this game just thinks that I'm going to be able to take this thing on with just the nail gun, which is fine by me. The only way is forward, right? Operating. That is... I feel like I've missed it, but I don't really have any equipment to go anywhere else. Waiting room. It's a room of death. The other way to the hallway. I think I have to turn off the light. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just have to turn off the lights and walk around this thing for some reason. Right. No, you silly girl. This thing is, we're gonna do our best. At least he's polite and waits for us to reload and everything. Back on. And all of that to get this old knife. I have no health items now. I have severely depleted my nail gun. Where's father? I want to have a conversation with him. I should say the father. And no, he isn't.
That's an interesting knife you found. Do you know what it was used for?
I don't know, Father. What really matters is that I couldn't find the girls. I'm afraid I've lost their trace.
Not entirely. If my sight doesn't fail me, that knife belonged to the founders of this hospital.
Their use inside the operating room was forbidden long ago, but I've heard that they are still used for autopsies. In the morgue, you might find a clue that could lead you to the girls.
I don't really want to go to the morgue right now, but if there's a slight chance of finding anything in there, I'll go.
I have heard rumors of dark experiments carried out in the morgue. Be careful.
Thank you, Father.
Alright, let's look. I am right now, operating room. I can't go into the dressing room. The morgue is in the, yeah, the morgue is in the basement. I think the craziest part is the guts just all over the place. That no one seems to have a problem with. I have a knife that's going to have several uses, if I recall correctly. Oh. Very familiar area. Right now. I'm not sure if the red rooms are places where I haven't been yet. That might be. Okay. So I'm right here. One entrance to the basement. Been here before, and I guess I saw this area, but there's really nothing I could have done there. Game trying to give me a hint. So we're right here, so the only way to enter is from that side or through this, and if we go up, west, right here. This will have to do a little bit of a retread. Because I don't remember this part as clearly. Everything here works just fine. The answer is to go back up, don't run. Sure why we can't light those places. This is coming from the main hall, so that's basement west, but we can't enter it because it's locked. Can't enter here because it's locked, and and we don't have a piece there, and this is just barricaded. We have other places to be. I think I missed something in the kitchen and the warehouse. It's the studio. I need the lantern to progress, but I can't remember where it is. Let's see what's around here. Closet, the kitchen, the warehouse. The warehouse. Where we charge the battery. That much is clear. Clear is where everything is. Can't use that without discs. Mechanical keyboard. Given me a sharp knife. What did I need to cut? This requires a special key, which we do not have yet. Let's enter there. See, I made a lot of progress in earlier, but now there's kind of stuck. To go through there again. Let's go through there. Watching you. Awful torture machines. They don't appear to have been used in a long time. It's good. I guess that's a good thing. Not sure how I missed that. I have to get up there somehow. Nothing here. I think this is the dining room, yeah. Oh, hello. As soon as the priest... Okay, there we go. Got stuck. Well, looks like he didn't have a big appetite because he didn't finish his soup. Need a battery. There's nothing here. Accessible. So that leads us here into reception, but there's nothing... I don't think there's anything here that's of any use to us. These don't look like super comfortable chairs. that. That. Can't enter that yet. I can enter here, but this is just the save area, and there's nothing here that's useful to me. Page. Might be something useful here that I can't see. Nothing. I don't want to consult a guide already. Let's have a closer look at the operating room. Spectre might be... There might be something here. I mean, I already got the knife, but what good is the knife? Maybe it's description. Scalpel, it's very sharp. Okay, that doesn't tell me a lot. Oh, there wasn't a lot here. There was some good stuff here, but not a lot. I come in here and immediately get attacked, and I can't do anything because I don't have a... Ooh, that was close. Okay. Well, there's another spot that I didn't really get to explore very much, and it's kind of absurd. But I'm willing to try. Really? Guess that's the upstairs of the chapel, but... Room 2E, dressing room. I guess I can run to the other side and... But that's really, really risky. So there's only really one room I haven't examined very closely, and that's the studio, or the area past the studio. So this is blocked off because there's nothing I can do. I save here. Nope. Well, I don't feel like this is... Someone was living here. Why? Well, that's great. Well, I guess I can sort of explore now. A shotgun made from modified items. Now I have the shotgun. We're unlocked. I think at this point it's just baiting. I think it wants me to bait. Oh, there we are. There we are. There we are. Is there anything I can light in this room? There's not. You just hang out in there, man. There's a light source here. It's just basically, I guess it wants me to bait people. I feel like I'm going to be really close. That's not ideal, but I have a decent amount of shotgun shells, and it's a really confined space. Nice body dump you have there. I don't want to go up there yet. State kit, useful. Washing machine. He was living very nicely down here. You hear about people living in under people's homes and things like that. Guess you can't fall in. slowly so I don't run into anybody. Ouch. So much for that plan. Doesn't look like he's able to follow me. Am I able to fire, kind of a lantern-only situation, and I haven't really made that much progress. Like, yeah, great, I'm here, but now what? Like, there's nothing I can do to avoid him. Let's leave the room and see if he resets his position. Need to be a lot more careful with my health. I need to start using ammo over health, because that's not... Because ammo seems to be much more plentiful. Hi. Yeah, there's no getting past you, is there? It's let me past here, but no further. Was so close to making progress. Right here. Okay, how do we unlock it? To get... Can I light this? There's no candles left. And if I try to walk past here, it will be instant death. So stuck again. We see something interesting. I was sitting on a hill under a big leafy tree. How long was I there? I could smell the grass and hear the sound of leaves dancing in the wind just over my head. Small shapeless figures were moving side to side over my white dress. I could hear a weak voice traveling with the wind. I did not understand what it was saying. I did not pay much attention to it. A snake crawled up to me, hidden in the grass. It gave me no time to stand up, wrapping around my feet and climbing up my leg. I tried to scream, but the snake already had sunken its fangs into my flesh. I felt the poison burning its way through me. I winced in pain and let the snake fall away, lost in the grass. The pain got stronger and stronger, and the voices that were only whispers in the wind became clearer. Their sounds turned to syllables, the syllables into words. The pain worsened, and the sun, which was bright and warm before, became cold, surrounded by a stainless metal halo. The words turned into people who surrounded me. One was holding my hand. "Push, Maria, push." That... Here, nothing here, nothing here. The only progress I made is going down there. I can't go into the restroom because that thing will attack me. There's not even any benefit to doing so. Okay, so it really wanted me to go down there. Second floor. That takes me to the boiler room. And I need to get here, but there's no way to get here with that thing in the way. I think you need... there's some time traveling going on in the game, and I don't think it's possible to charge the battery without using time travel. So... Again, I think I missed something. Here. I really don't want to look at the walkthrough, but I know I need the lantern, but I think you're given the lantern at some point, and I think it's too early to get it, but I have no idea how to get past that thing. Is the problem. It's very clear where you need to be going. Not here. Yeah, I remember lighting the fires here. Can't go into the... I can't go in there because I'll be, murdered. It takes me here. But there's only one thing there. I'm almost tempted to save and just try to just run through, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Got past here. Something. There has to be something. There has to be something around here that I'm not seeing. Medical equipment there, but I don't think that's the only thing it would give me, would it? Look in the laundry. The idea that somebody would want to do laundry here is actually obscenely funny. Okay, well, that was, that was an insane risk. Who put these bodies here? Yeah, that's the most preposterous thing that you can see there. 2nd of January 1970. Maria has lost another child. This is the third. I do not know how I find the strength not to falter, but I must be strong for both of us. Maria's condition worsens by the day. Her body may be damaged, but it is her mind that worries me most. She says not a word, and her eyes have stopped reacting when exposed to light. She no longer recognizes me and startles when I try to draw close. Oftentimes she is so disoriented that she screams and breaks everything in her path. I can stop her only with an injection. I know that Maria, my Maria, is somewhere inside that damaged body. 4th of January 1970. She worsens. Today I witnessed an awful sight as I entered her room. She stood in a pool of blood, lashing her own back with a whip. I grabbed her by the wrist, but she fought back while screaming at the top of her lungs. I called in a paramedic to help me sedate her and put stitches across her entire back. How could she do this to herself? What goes on inside her head? At least tonight she will sleep soundly. 5th of January 1971. By God, what have I done? Maria, will you ever forgive me? You should leave things alone, man. Body's here. Oh, she asks the best questions. Yeah, I hear somebody on. I hear you. There somewhere. I'm going in the opposite direction from now. What do you want to bet that they didn't ever bother clearing out the radioactive equipment in this mansion? One of those things is hiding in there. And again, I don't have a lantern, so there's nothing I can do. Oh, that's... That's not nice. Have any medical equipment. Probably should have saved when I came down here, but I'm not very, not being too careful. 1916? Winter Lake Hospital, June 6, 1916. Dr. Rick Pelletier. Of her two twin babies, Miriam Morissette, in the process of delivery, gives birth to her first baby, Noah, but unfortunately the other twin, Methuselah, passed away as soon as the umbilical cord was cut. At the moment of the causes of his untimely death are unknown. We hope the autopsy will give us some answers. Okay, well, I will take this as an opportunity to save. Because I've made a lot of progress and I really do not want to lose it. I'm not even sure if I'm progressing properly.
I don't know what just happened. There was a dead creature lying on an operating table. It had blades for hands. After circling the body 3 times, it rose and tried to kill me. I found an old scalpel. The priest told me it would have been used in the basement morgue. I should find some leads about the girls there.
I mean, I figured as much. Yeah, this doesn't look like a 90s like a 90s ad. Like the hairstyle, everything is just wrong. It would have been neat if they mimicked the hairstyle. Even her look, it's a little bit modern. Not to an extreme degree. of that one. Seems like a bad idea. The game is gently trying to tell me that walking through here is a bad idea. I think there's a jump scare here. One of those things hiding in the lockers. A body was hidden inside. Not much I can do there. A severed hand in the toilet is in the toilet bowl. A small metal dial. There are symbols around the edge. That's the first part of the of a key that we're about to get. Oh, there's a plunger here. Good, I'm glad we found that. Is there any way to turn off the power from this, this... It's too dangerous to step into this water. Okay, yeah. I was right. Fortunately, the game doesn't just kill you. Actually gives you a fighting chance not to some... Besant West. Yeah, it's really strange why I don't... It's... They didn't get the textures right. I think it's trying to tell me to cut off the power in the generator room, but I'm not... Let's see if that works. Because I don't know what else to do. I'm not even sure if the area is going to be passable after I do that, but I don't have much of a choice. PS5 controller is really nice. The Logitech one is okay. I think I was kind of mean to it. But I haven't used the wireless one. I still prefer the Xbox 360 controller, but they're all alright. I've used worse. Kill it and make the mansion a lot more spooky. This seems like a lot of trouble, but considering just to get around the puddle, but considering how how this place is completely falling apart long before we ever set foot here. I think it makes sense. Yeah, that little doll. It creeps it. Yeah, it moves around by itself. Luckily, this leads right to where we need to go. Of the dangerous electricity. Now, for a premier boutique experience, this game would hold on, wait. Let's see if I'm not overthinking this. Okay, so basement, boiler room, west, enter main hall, morgue. Actually, I think it will let you travel directly to there. You just unlock the door to the other side. Okay, never mind. Just need to use your brain a little bit. Where am I going? Fugitive patient, oh yeah. A patient with the initials HBP has disappeared. He was at the hospital recovering from a self-inflicted gunshot wound on his stomach to avoid jail time. The events happened just after a fifth body was discovered on the property. Huh, busy boy. The police are continuing to search for the fugitive in the immediate area around the hospital. This is the third case where a rape and murder suspect has managed to escape these facilities. Until now, the police have been unable to locate any suspects who escaped on previous occasions. Maybe you should have police look after them. On the premises. I remember at some point I think that cross inverts and a bunch of spooky stuff starts happening. That's just the way around. Don't think there's anything here. I do recall some spooky stuff happening here. I don't know why it's bobbing up and down. That's not what would happen unless it was already moved. Trash pile. It smells awful. Awfully big bone saw. It's concealing a pair of human legs that are twitching. Body appears to have been operated on multiple times. It doesn't look human anymore. Yes. Blood is seeping out the door. I'm not going to open it. Documents. Let's get to the other side. Get to the other side, restart the power. And see if we can see anything while there's light. Fortunately, this ancient busted generator is still working. I don't remember this being here. Brings you here. I wish these severed legs would stop twitching. I vaguely recall there's something to grab here. Switched off. Documents. So it might be useful to look at those documents. Nothing, nothing. Music is creepy. Maybe we can find the father again. Once again at a dead end. He's here again. No, he's not. The textures are really nice. Let's... I mean, that's interesting and anything, but everything, but I don't... It didn't really show me anything. So the place it sent me is to the meeting room. A really roundabout way to get here. Yeah, there's nothing of interest here right now. He's still dead. That creepy thing is still up there. I can hear it. I almost offed myself again. Let's try to find the father again, the priest. He'll tell us something interesting. Operating room.
That's an interesting...
I don't know, Father.
Not entirely. Their use inside the operating room was forbidden long ago.
I don't really want to go to the morgue.
I have heard rumor...
Thank you.
So that is the way to go. Just imagine how insane you would actually have to be to spend money on some of these things. Also, when this wooden walkway starts to go, this statue is going to just come right down and crush somebody's skull very quickly. And again, I don't... I found this little item. Disc, key, and 4 coins. Your shoes are completely soaked. An awful place to die. That's what I thought. Anything else here? If I spend a little... Why do you need eye examination down here? Again, I feel like I should have found something here, but I don't see anything of use. Some things went crazy here. Some more experiments. Leads me into the meeting room. So that tells me I missed something here. Or at least in the area leading up to this place. So that's off. This allows us to cross, and this gives us another way to explore the area. Remember, you're able to find videotapes at some point, but I don't remember where, and I don't know if this does anything. A boiler room, but there's nothing here except this thing that I killed. I've checked out this area thoroughly. No hotspots, there's nothing to see. That spooky thing. There's a noise here. And the body came out. She doesn't even acknowledge it anymore. Profoundly frustrating to play games like this back in the day. And if you didn't have if you didn't have the internet or any sort of walkthrough available that you could get at the store, you're screwed. There's nothing else you can do. It is just so bizarre that it let me through here. Went around here. Through here, saw this. Just coming back around, I'm just walking in circles. Anyway, I explore all this, and I go into the morgue. And I'm back up here. As if the game is saying, hey, check this place out. There's something new here. But there isn't. Locked from the other side. This place full of crazy art is very relaxing. Well, let's look at the map. Like this is the X-ray room, the generator room. We've been through everywhere in the basement now, so I believe we've covered everything in the basement. This is the long hallway. This is the hallway that leads to the morgue. So I believe we've seen everything there is in the to see in the basement for the time being. And he tells us to go to the morgue, and it takes us from here the meeting room, which is where we're in the corridor. Made a big deal going into the morgue, but there's nothing there. Coyotes are going crazy. Yipping away. I know if I run around some more, I'll figure it out eventually. It's not that big of a game. And I've already done it before, and there's parts here and there that I remember. Like, for instance... For instance, I remember that this is a portion of the key. But it just gives you this. Without any sort of hint. So my only option really is to just go back through the way I already came. Because there's not much else I can do right now. Same deal here. I'm very close to looking at a walkthrough online. I know there's an enemy there, but I'm kind of desperate. It's not even an enemy I can dodge. Thankfully, the enemies don't respawn, or they respawn based on scripting on if you've gone through a certain point in the game. But that's it. It doesn't go beyond that. Enemies become a lot more common later on. Again, if I talk to him again, he's just going to tell me to go to the morgue, but I've already been in the morgue and there's nothing there. I feel like if I were to think about it a little harder, I would figure it out, because it's not... Of course, I called it easier, or pretty easy earlier. I do think that this is the part where I did end up looking at a walkthrough the first time, because it doesn't make... this doesn't really make any sense to me. Yes, it's creepy, but there's a pile of documents, there's weird stuff happening. Dark rituals. So what, you want me to walk around this thing too? Do you want me to shut off the power and walk around it again? Are the legs going to stand up and take me and go somewhere? I mean, I'm desperate enough to try it. I don't know what else to try. Because I'm at a complete loss. Nothing. There's nothing here. There isn't even anything that I can select that would give me a hint as to what I'm supposed to do next. She doesn't want to reach in there. None of these are accessible. These got eaten for some reason. If I go up here while the power is off. I mean, it's a lot creepier and a lot less, it's a lot less easier to traverse. Let's look through files. Escape. You mean escape? I feel like it might be something that isn't glaringly obvious. Alright, I hate doing this, but I'm going to look it up because there's I feel like it's something very, very I think I may have figured it out the first time. How about hints? Let's not look at hints. Let's look at a walkthrough. At walkthroughs, let's look at hints. Okay, so the power does have to be on. I found something that allows a walkthrough with hints. It's not really a walkthrough. It just kind of guides you through. So the power is supposed to be on. First and foremost. So that's just something I needlessly overcomplicated for myself. Okay, let's see. The hint said I have to look for something that they tried to hide. But I don't... Oh. Oh, there... Well, there we are. Okay. There we are. I just need to look around a little more. That creepy thing again. It's kind of a weird angle, but I'll do my best. Okay, good, good. Here's they passed away during a medical procedure. How long has this place been abandoned? I like how this happens and then they just decided, not worth our time. The words have worn away, I can't read them. Collection of books about science. A sheet has been draped over this corpse. Catapult flowers have been placed on top. William Wildberger's diary. 9th of November 1981. I have located my father's secret laboratories. They were hidden behind a secret passage in the morgue. I just needed to look a little bit more. 20th July 1982, the experiments are working. I was able to replicate Maria's condition by injecting her blood into a dying man from the hospital. I declared him dead on the medical report. No one will notice passing. He has begun to show the first symptoms. If everything goes as planned, I will be able to administer the first antidote before long. I ventured into the forest searching for something, anything that could lead me to my little girls, but as usual I found nothing. At dawn I returned to the mansion and stood paralyzed in front of the door that was once theirs. I cannot find the strength inside of me to open it. I genuinely believe if I open that door and do not see them inside, sleeping soundly, I will not be able to keep on living. 1st of June 1987. The test number 25 showed promising results, but only for a moment. After 5 minutes, the subject dissolved into a pool of blood. Nevertheless, I am not discouraged. After 5 years of experimentation, I consider this progress. Books about science. Very weird experiment. 1994. Yeah, it's a secret lab, but it has a modern calendar. Seems weird. Right. Should be something around here. I will look super carefully. Look everywhere. Even the garbage can. Nothing in the garbage can. Sure what happened here. That's the exit. I think there's something here, but I won't... I feel like I don't want to look at a hint again. I feel like I should be able to find something here. Like, it's just not immediately obvious, or maybe the, it's not getting the right angle. Huh. I have exactly what I need to deal with you. I'm not sure how 4 rounds fit into that, but I'm not going to question good things. It's locked with an old rusty lock. Somebody died behind these bars a long time ago. God, it was a young child. Experiment room, November 15th, 1980. Even sure if this tape would even work in these types of conditions. Again, that actually deserved a hint, because this was a little bit, like, this was a little bit not obvious. I feel like I should have thought about this a little bit harder. It's just kind of strange how this thing has handles for no real reason. Okay, let's go. Again, I really like how okay she is with all these strange happenings. She's just like, alright. Oh man, his face is gone. It clearly wasn't the skull of that guy, because he still has a face. Body is undergoing a medical procedure. Yeah, they removed his face. A place like this. All smell emanates from this body. What was I meant to do? Bertrand's Wildburger's diary. 28th of July, 1967. The experiments keep failing. All the fetuses are misshapen. I have an idea that will allow us to obtain more test subjects and accelerate the process, but to do it I will have to do something terrible and innocent lives will be lost. I have faith God will give us the necessary strength to complete our mission. No matter the cost, our goal is sacred. 2nd of January 1970. Once again we have failed. The test subject lost her babies prematurely for the 3rd time. Apparently the placenta rejects the fetuses after the 2nd month of gestation. Maria suspects nothing yet, but I am not sure how many more times we can implant her with fertilized eggs. Consecutive miscarriages have severely compromised her mental well-being. You're surprised by this. Use roses or jasmine flowers, I could never remember, though I still feel the butterflies in my stomach. Her cold skin under my caress, how she loved the poems I would whisper to her. The disappointment I felt when I had to let her go. It wasn't much later that I was able to scream into the wind. Head, stomach, hand. Head, stomach, hand. I guess, head again. Head, stomach, hand, head. I could never remember. Stomach. Head, stomach, hand. Heart. Head, stomach, hand, throat, heart. Let's... I actually have to write this down. These are long. That's either touch or heart. Or throat or heart. I guess that's heart. Or maybe hand. I assume you only have to touch each one once. Okay, so... let's assume it's, throat. Huh, I got it on the first go. See, I'm not that stupid. Of course we're going to find something wonderful here.
Who are you? You don't seem to be one of them.
One of them? What are you doing down here?
That's the tone I would use when talking to a child locked up in a dungeon.
My grandfather and those men in suits locked me down in this cell. Please, miss, you have to help me get out of here.
Of course I'll help. Stay calm, okay? Everything will be all right. I promise.
Okay, miss.
Where are your parents?
My father is on a business trip. He should be back in a couple of days. And my mother was also captured by those men.
I'm so sorry. I'll get you out of here. First, we need to find a way to open the door.
Oh, the Canadian is... the voice actor is clearly Canadian. Oh, the Canadian is also a voice actor.
What do you plan to do, miss? Those men in suits took the key with them, and I don't think it's a good idea that you get close to them.
I'm sure there's a way to get the lock off without using the key.
Please hurry. There isn't much time. We need to save Mother.
We'll get you out. Just wait a little longer.
It will take days to have an effect.
What have you done to the lock, miss?
I poured some acid on it. The metal will eventually dissolve, but it will take some time.
I only hope that the acid works fast. There's almost no candle left.
You have to be patient, little one. Sooner or later, the lock will fall apart. For now, the best we can do is wait.
Thank you, miss.
What is your name, little one?
I'm Anna. Anna Wildberger. I live here in the hospital with my parents and my sister.
Have we met before?
Your face seems familiar, but I'm sure we've never seen each other before. Do you work in the hospital?
No, but I have this photograph. Are you one of these girls?
What? Why do you have this photograph?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. It was mailed to me a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? My father took that photo yesterday morning, just before he left for his trip. Why are you lying to me?
I swear I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
What do you want from me?
I just want to help you get out of here.
I'm not talking to you anymore. That acid was probably another lie to fool me. You never wanted to help me get out.
Anna, you have to listen to me. I need you to trust me. I am your friend.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Anna, listen to me.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Just a random reel waiting around, and Caroline is really, really bad with children. South. Keep it on me for safekeeping. Okay, so never mind. Young child's diary. Something very odd happened. A woman holding a lighter that brightens my prison appeared from the darkness. At first I was afraid, but her features reminded me of Mother. She came close to me and told me that she would get me out of here. Then she poured acid on the cell door lock. She showed me a picture that my father took of Emma and me a couple of days ago and told me that she had received it in the mail more than a week ago. After that, she left with the promise of returning. The acid worked, the woman was right, I just needed to wait. Luckily, the suited men have not arrived yet. I will find a place to hide until father returns from his trip. Station key, it's missing a dial. No idea why she would have that. Well, while that's going on, combination key, the dials can be rotated. Okay, well that opens up quite a few avenues for us. I feel bad that we sort of abandoned this child in this place, but as you go further, you will learn that we didn't quite abandon her. The first place we can actually explore is very, very close. I remember in the 90s, right after the 90s, there was this modernization spree in the US where things just started to get rapidly updated. Mostly because the infrastructure, there was new types of infrastructure coming in. Symbols above the keyhole. I'm guessing these are supposed to be different hints, but let's see. There's an alien, the face of a mummy, and wasp. Nope. If I recall correctly, this has nothing to do with the hints. There's a globe, and there's a man and a woman. So two of these things are terrestrial. These things are alien. See if I can get another one. Because the logic of these things is really, really tricky. Actually, no. So... I could just use random ones. There's 6, It depends on whether or not they need to be different, but... There's quite a few combinations. what? Let's see. What makes them? This is usually the part where you would go crazy and start to look at the walkthroughs. I was defeated by something relatively easy, like moving something out of the way. Which, granted, I already did, and maybe if I continued playing this through the first time, I would have remembered that, but it is what it is. So stars, pyramid, Earth. No. There isn't anything else that resembles a star besides this. These two things are from Earth. Stupid way of doing it. Just to make sure. It's not missing something. You know what? I think I vaguely recall something being very wrong with this puzzle. Works. Yeah. So the bottom one is a vespid, but for some reason it honeycomb like a bee. I remember the first time that drove me nuts too. I'm sure if I were to dig up the old video for that, I would be complaining about it as well. 17th September 1941. As I crept quietly behind my father, the clock struck 1:30 a.m. I saw him enter the mausoleum after placing 3 elements of some kind on some kind of board. He went through quietly. I followed him at a distance, trying not to make a sound, for I did not want to be caught. At my mother's tomb, my father sank to his knees and rested his hands on the cold sculpted marble figure of his wife. He began praying. I felt guilty following him, seeing the cold and calculating man move. I think I already... Didn't I already get this? And trails have been placed on weighing scales. A high-powered charge can be used with an electric lens. Spoilers! An old car battery. And of course we found the charger, so we know it's dead. Progress, progress. I like how her hand disappears behind textures. Want to open that other one. I can't believe this is still challenging to me. It's been 2 years since I've played, so I guess it's not that surprising. Coyotes are going crazy again from the from a siren. 5-3 and an infinity symbol. I equals 1. Five, 3 infinity. Five. Oh wait, this is already at the triangle. I think this one also took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out. Hi. There's another one patrolling. I love it when the game does not let me see what I'm doing. Oh, that was lucky. I need to learn to combat better. There might be something useful up there, up on the library, so first things first. Actually, I don't think that will work, will it? The battery is clearly dead. So I would need to do it in the past. I mean, it's worth getting the message that it's going to take forever. Days to recharge. So there's no way to do that right now. So our goof around in the operating area, and let's try not to get hurt anymore. Nastiest kitchen. It's like Tetris. A square, a pyramid, and a star, right? Again, the center one is a pyramid. A really satisfying sound. There's an enemy hiding around here. This room is a little bit diagonal. What's this for? I remember it's for another puzzle, but I don't think I figured this one out. And again, I think it's one of those messed up puzzles. So that's so in the middle it's 2, on the bottom left it's 3, and that smiling kid on the left there is kind of freaking me out. I have no idea. Maintenance crew logbook. The new receptionist told me that no matter how hard he tries, he cannot unlock the cash register. It looks like the only one who can open it is Dr. Sean Mayer, who's been missing for the last week. I checked his personal belongings and couldn't find anything more than a piece of paper under his desk. It's like someone erased all traces of him. Yeah, I think this is the one I couldn't figure out. So my immediate impulse is to say it's the first one is 0. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 041 1 2 3 4 0414. Huh. I have no idea why that one took me so long. I guess I'm actually smarter than the first time I played this. Strange coin with some sort of symbol. It's the European Union now. Good shiny effects. Hard to say. Why would he hide that there? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well there's another one that we have to open, which is upstairs. Didn't I get... Oh, wait, yes, we did. We did, and that's why we, that's the one we need to examine. Can't believe I still haven't gotten the lantern. Condition is fine, and I still have some medical equipment, which is great. Locked from the other side. Father, you're you're missing a few parts.
Father, what happened to you? You're in shock. We need to take care of your injury before you bleed out.
I don't know if I can even enter the other ones at this time. Thing just severed his arm. Body. Not touching any of that. Oh, there's some fresh body parts in there. You can stick a new one in on him right now. Body, half a body. I'm suspicious. There have been several rooms where nothing is useful. The judge's block. Nothing usable. Why? All right, let's go into the hell dimension. Is there anything useful here? That's useful. Can't get to it, but it is very useful. Like how you get anywhere and then there's just like a fireplace or something that is wholly inappropriate for a hospital. And this guy really liked Don Quixote. It's a very nice, awful place. Arm is missing. There's no way I'm looking inside. Come on, what you're seeing couldn't possibly be worse. Parchment scroll in a decorative metal casing. Whole pack of please, noise. I can't remember if there are enemies here, but I think there might be. I do remember this puzzle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're using the shotgun. Wait, combine? Why combine it? I don't want to combine it, I want to use it. Wait, does it only hold one? This body is hanging by a makeshift noose. Suicide. There's medicines. Yeah, I don't blame anybody in this place who would want to end it all. There's no way to get past this yet. Some of this music reminds me of Path of Exile, and you can't just stick the arm back on because it will fall off. You have to do this other weird puzzle. If I can remember what room it's in. But you have to do that other puzzle because it doesn't make sense. Oh man, you've lost a lot of blood. Here it is. That's right. That's it. The Monkey Thief. The judge read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that covered the surface of his paper. The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. The accused mother wrote in capital letters frantically on a slip of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. The gavel hit its victim resigned, and so the cold blade inevitably fell onto the innocent's neck. Yeah, this was the other puzzle that made no, that was kind of difficult to, parse. Speak, see. I think there was one that didn't make sense. So it's headless, speak no evil, this one's just not doing anything, neither is this one. Nothing. Once I figure this one out without randomly putting in. Read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that covered the surface of his paper. The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. The accused's mother wrote in capital letters frantically on a slip of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. The gavel hit its victim resigned, and so the cold blade inevitably fell into the innocent's neck. accused's mother wrote in capital letters frantically on a slip of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. I don't understand the slip of paper over her head in desperation. The judge is reading and he's not listening. The lawyer isn't saying anything. Of course I want to use this. But I don't think that's it. The judge read the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice, his fingertips sliding rapidly over the small bumps that cover the surface of his paper. The defense attorney seemed hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. Others. It's either one of these. Wrong. Did I use this one last time? I can't remember. The last one is pretty easy to figure out. I think I just used the same one. Use this one this time. Yeah, this puzzle is infuriating. And I don't understand what the difference between this one and this one is. You can't even read them. And I think the first time, I think this one might have an issue with the translation and it didn't make any sense. Let me see real quick. Again, I hate doing this, but... I mean, I figured that much. I know how it works, which is what the first two hints are, but... I think there might be multiple uses. I think two of them might be not speaking, but I'm not sure. Nope. I don't understand the difference between the two monkeys that are just sitting down. He's looking and listening, but he's not speaking. And he's dead, so he's not doing anything. Again. He's reading the sentence aloud in an unwavering voice. So he's speaking and he's using his eyes, but he's not listening. He's listening and he's looking, but he's not talking. Again, in capital letters. I don't know if that's think. It's the last one that is confusing. This one, it just doesn't make any sense. The accused mothers wrote in capital letters frantically on a piece of paper that she lifted over her head in desperation. Again, she's not speaking either. I'm pretty sure this is not it, and I already tried this, but I don't know what else I can try. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna go through every one of these until and just see if this is the combination I'm getting wrong, because I'm pretty sure the other ones are right. And this one, you just have to go through them randomly. I'm pretty sure it's not this one. I just tried this. I think I tried these two. Seeing, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, so what about hearing? Oh. Again, probably not have a... I thought it was that one at first too, but it didn't work. I mean, logically, if it's something they're not doing, the mother is communicating, so she is sort of speaking, but she is hearing, she is seeing, but she's also not speaking. Small bumps that cover the Is he blind? Is he blind? Okay, well, we learned something. So he's blind. Hypnotized by the angry movements of the judge's lips. Yeah, this puzzle makes no sense. And is a really, Cold blade inevitably fell onto the innocent's neck. I don't even know if this one's real, because he's not doing anything. He doesn't have a head. So I think I got this one and this one. I guess he's not really hearing because he's staring at the lips. He's not saying anything. Okay, finally. It makes sense if you really try to dig through those lines, but it's crazy. There. There we go. Perfect. Father, you're all better.
Father, are you okay?
Carolyn, my child, that thing has stolen my Bible.
Stay there, Father. Right now, it's vital that you keep calm.
Yes, you're right. I don't know how I'll be able to thank you for taking care of my arm, my child.
What are you talking about, Father? It wasn't me.
But I saw you. Oh, you are right. I'm getting confused. Now that I think about it, it was Dr. William who treated my arm.
Dr. William, the Wildberger twins' father. Is he in the mansion?
I had no idea Dr. William had daughters.
Never said anything about daughters.
Where can I find him?
Oh, I guess earlier we talked about twin girls.
He's usually in his office. You'll probably find him there.
I'll go find him. He might be able to give me some answers.
Wait, take this. I'm sure it will... No way, I have to use his voice. Wait, take this. I'm sure it will be more useful to you than to me.
Thank you, Father. I'm sure this will be of help.
God be with you, child.
Don't need the now we don't really need to use the lantern. It bounces around. Kind of strange. I think there's a place nearby where we can first try it out. Actually, I think we can try it out in the... first things first, we can try it out in the other world. Just try not to finish bleeding to death. I can't remember where. But this place is sufficiently horrible. Ouch! I just love wasting resources, don't I? was a surprise. He wasn't supposed to be there. Oh yeah, he was. This was the room I couldn't enter. Wait. No, it was. It's just, it wasn't, Bastard. That is inaccessible. I came from there. Is this a room? Oh, now there's blood coming through the pipes. This place just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, we're not doing that. You're getting a shotgun right to the face. What is this? Fallout 76? I think the only thing we had to get from here is the is to open this door. Homemade stabbing weapon capable of releasing an electric charge. This place is psychotic. I can't open it. Why not? Are these legs jiggly? They jiggle? Yes, they do. I think that's all we can finally leave here. Doing some phone game stuff real fast. Okay, this door is ever... Yeah, you can never open this door. Like how in some ways the other world is actually less gruesome. The very first thing I'm going to be accessing is not responding because I'm stupid and I put something in the way. I don't want to be there just yet. The operating hall, I think it's a dead end. I don't think there's anything here, and I don't think there's anything here that we really need to get anyway. We have some newly spawned enemies. There's another one somewhere. I'm not sure where. Downstairs somewhere. Oh, there's two down here. That's cheap. Again, the... Oh, am I finally out? Yeah, it looks like I'm critically low on nail gun ammo. I need to save these because it's not a good plan. Where was I going? I forgot. There's other places where this can be used. I think it was down... Oh yeah, that's right. The studio. Don't think I'm not saving anything for you. You're my absolute favorite. Okay, I think this is actually a really good place to stop.
Something tore off one of the priest's arms. Thankfully, the doctor, William, surgically replaced it with a new one. I didn't even realize a procedure like that was possible.
It isn't. Not, I mean, not really. Not with the garbage that they have in here.
I also discovered that William is the father of the twins in the photo. I should go to his office to see if he can give me some useful information.
Just curious, how many hours was that? Yeah, that was almost 2 hours that I just ran around without saving. That would have been really bad if I died. Yeah, I think that's enough for today. That was a decent amount of progress. It was 3 hours of progress. There's a decent amount left, and there's several puzzles that are going to. I think there's a couple of more puzzles that didn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm looking forward to some of the bigger enemies.